What's up, YouTube? Child of the Sun here. Out here in my little special spot, doing some meditation. I got this tight little spot, dude. This place is a old golf course that got shut down, but I'm out here in the middle of it. Got some pine straw on my little blanket. You know what I'm saying? But, anyways. I just woke up, was doing some meditation. Ancestors wanted me to go ahead and go into the astro real quick. Went in there. Ancestors gave me a little bit of knowledge. They want me to help, they want me to go a little bit more in depth in mastering yourself. Because there's a lot to it. It's not just, you know what I'm saying, the idea of mastering yourself. You have to actually learn knowledge of self to master yourself. So the knowledge of self, we're going to get a little bit into the scientific side of it. Let's see. Okay, this is what I'm reading from. You can't really see it. Okay, mastering human nature. And, you know, all this goes within the concept of as above, so below also. So as above, so below, and mastering the human nature. Okay. To master human nature, you have to master Earth, basically. And on Earth, we have 4 different elements: fire, water, earth, and air. Okay? Alright. The first step of mastering yourself is mastering fire. Alright? The reason you're mastering the elements during mastering yourself is because the elements is of the earth and you are the earth, as above, so below. If you already know this stuff, you already know what I'm talking about. You're on the way. So, mastering the earth. First step of mastering yourself is mastering the fire. The fire is made by oxygen and ether, okay? So, it's controlled gases coming together and combusting. Alright? So, a temperature in your body, your temperature is your ether. You can feel it. When you get heated, when you get mad at somebody, your ether rises, your temperature rises, or your temper or your temperature. So if your temper is rising, your temperature is rising, and your ether and fire inside you is getting wilder. You have to learn how to master this, okay? So when somebody gets mad at you or something like that, or like starting a fight with you or whatever, if you're not in your perimeter protection, you'll probably run into some problems out here. But anyways, you have to learn how to master that. By mastering that, I mean overstanding it. When something happens to you, you have to look back, take a step back in your mind, look at this situation, see how we can overcome this. That's mastering a situation. And after you master so many situations, it clicks in your head that, hey, none of this really means anything. It's all an illusion anyways, so why even bother to get mad at it? And I mean, unless somebody's in complete danger. There's a difference. But anyways, controlling of temperature balances the fire within you. Okay? So with the fire in you balanced, you can now direct your power. Okay? And directing your power, it's kind of like, it's a very mental thing, alright? Directing your power is a very mental thing. You're probably going to have to go into deep meditation to understand this, because in the physical, it's hard to understand. Well, when you direct your power, your power has a fuel source, okay, which is the ether, which is the fire, but the main source of your power, you'll know when it gets pumping in you, is called adrenaline. Okay? So with that being said, you have to master your fire, master your adrenaline, and balance the fire within you. Okay? The next step to mastering the elements or mastering yourself is the mastering of the earth element. Okay? Earth element represents your heart. Okay? That's why the heart chakra is green, not red. in this day and age, they want you to lust instead of love. So when you see a bunch of red hearts and stuff, they're going to be the color red because they want you to lust. Animal spirit. But anyways, to master the earth, you have to master your heart, which is your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is what is almost of your persona, okay? So your persona deals with the law of attraction. You're magnetic, okay? So watch out. If you're thinking bad thoughts, bad things are going to happen to you. If you're thinking positive thoughts, positive things are going to happen to you, okay? Pair bonding, being with your soulmate is a great thing for love, okay? Because love is the earth. This is Mother Nature. Nature is omnipresent love. Okay, so love is the real power, okay? But if you don't have a pair yet, because if you're on this path, you're eventually going to meet your soulmate. That's how you have to go into your groups for living in the future time. So, controlling your passions is a way to do it, all right? So you have a passion, let's say you have a passion for music, all right? Love the music, enjoy the music, be with the music, dance to the music. Don't idolize any musician or anything like that. They're human just like you. And more than likely, if you're watching this, you're better off than they are anyways. Okay, another thing with the earth is like the rocks or the mountains, which is your muscles. So that goes along with mastering the religion of, Muslims or whatever, which is the muscles. Your brain is a muscle, okay? So you have to master your brain, mastering your thoughts, all right? Bad thoughts, good thoughts. It goes along with the heart. So if your heart is thinking good, you're going to be attracting good up here, all right? That's another reason why I wear the dreadlocks, because they're magnetic, and it's more of like a radiating field that keeps bad and negative away. So your bones is also a big part of your body. Your bones in the earth is like the tectonic plates, all right? Shifting and moving, working with corners and angles. But anyways, mastering your earth is mastering your heart. So if you master your heart, you find your pair bond, you find love, which love is the real power. Then you can start controlling your passions, and your muscles and your brains will come, they'll come right after it. Alright, so after mastering the earth element of yourself, you have to master water. Alright? And I don't know if any of you guys seen Avatar The Last Airbender cartoon, but dude, I could watch that all day. It's so on point. It's really on point. Okay, so here we are mastering water, alright? And your water flows through your body. Your body is more than, it's either 70 or 80s, somewhere in the percentages of water. So is the earth. The earth is that much water. So by mastering earth, you go straight to the water aspect. Okay, your water is like your satisfaction. Are you satisfied? Do you thirst for things? Alright? And water also is chemistry. Okay, because without water, you can't have no chemistry. It's the base foundation. Alright, so mastering water is also mastering your chakras, because every chakra is every gland in your body is represented by a chakra. So every gland secretes fluids, alright? These fluids that come out of these glands surround these glands, alright? And if you've been spiritual and on the path for long enough and you're mastering your 13 chakras, the water around your glands will crystallize, making you a crystalline being. That is what the 13th sun has been trying to tell you guys. It kind of sets itself in stone, alright? So, you have 12 glands in your body, and they all produce liquids that will crystallize. So mastering the water, or mastering the flow of who you are, brings you along to mastering the next element, which is air, alright? Mastering the air, or controlling the air. Your air causes your imagination to think, or it causes your imagination to go. If you're having negative thoughts, it's because your breathing's not controlled good enough, okay? So once you start breathing from the stomach or breathing from the entire body, not just the lungs, you're going to start to begin to master air. Once you begin to realize that your whole body is one huge lung, meaning all your pores, your intestines were the first lungs in your body, even before your lungs were created in your infancy. The rest of your body was already breathing before your lungs were there, meaning taking you back to 0 point. The breath of life is all you need to live, taking on breatharianism or solitarianism or liquidarianism. It's a three, it's a trinity, all right? So, controlling the air in your body controls how much oxygen your brain is getting, because everything in your body runs off oxygen, all right? So, if you're controlling the oxygen your brain is getting, you're going to stop having as much negative thoughts or invading thoughts, whatever you want to call them. They're not yours. All is the mind, but in the end, nothing will remain but essence of spirit. So spirit is actually your soul inside of you, and the mind is how it foresees things, all right? But your mind and emotions can be tampered with, so it's best to master that. Because if you don't master yourself, your human nature will cause you to become insane and push you off the edge of sanity. So, air is your energy, or the prana, as they call it. It moves throughout you. It's what pushes the ether. It's what makes the fire. It's what blows it and gives it its huge persona. It's what causes your aura. And it's what the trees give off, you know. Trees are one of the most important things. But anyways, mastering your breathing is mastering your soul, your spirit. It's not mastering it, meaning you're the master of your soul, because soul is the most high. But it's more or less working with it, okay? Now you're getting towards the top, all right? And by mastering air and stuff, you cannot have any fear, all right? When you start to master your the air, you're going to realize that we have nothing to fear in these coming times. Yeah, it's going to be going crazy, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's going to be moving into FEMA camps, whoop-de-doo. But us, the real original Moors, we're going to be here operating just like we were, operating and standing just like the pyramids are still standing. They might not be operating anymore, but guess what? We're making our own pyramids now. We're going to be putting off our own energy. It's no longer time for all, what the pyramids used to be used for. This planet's done, okay? This planet's done for. We're moving on. Death and rebirth. On to mastering air. Mastering air would be working with your spirit self. You're spiritual. You're becoming more spiritual. You're always going to be in a higher state of consciousness. Okay? So, another thing to do with air is mastering desires. Don't desire a lot of things, right? So, just master your desires, stuff like that. So, yeah. Master your chakras, get your chakras down, your 12 glands, which plus that 13, you know what I'm saying, the last one's the 13th one. But you got let's see. Matter of fact, I think that's pretty much everything. Yep, that's pretty much everything. Until then, go read Revelations 2 verse 9. Peace.